Ladies, we have to get to the bag. The bag. Do y'all want the bag? Let's get to the bag. What are y'all talking about? Let's get to the bag. Come on, ladies, we're gonna go get to the bag.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to get right into it, starting off with R1 RCM. Now, this is going to be for their follow-up team lead, and this is a brand new lead because it was posted about 7 days ago. So they go on to talk about the shift schedule, so the time frames you're going to be working in, the amount of hours, and you work Monday through Friday. So you will have weekends off with this remote job. Going on, R1 RCM says they're a leading provider of technology enabled revenue cycle management services, which transform and solve challenges across health systems, hospitals, and physician practices. So they basically help with keeping medical clinics and hospitals, all of their documents and data in order. When we get down to what you're actually going to be doing, they say you're going to be investigating and examining sources of denial, utilizing knowledge of whatever these softwares are right here, coding and ED billing. So basically, when people are denied these services, you're going to go back and figure out why, just to make sure that they were actually denied for the proper reasons. Now, for this job, they say that you need a high school diploma, a minimum of 1 year of leadership experience. So, say if you were a lead at Domino's or Victoria's Secret or something like that, as long as you were a shift lead, some type of manager, and you have 1 year experience, that's going to be perfect for you. They also say you need a minimum experience in either follow up, billing, or revenue cycle. That is required. So you need that 1 year of experience, that 1 year of leadership, and of course, a high school diploma. And for this role, it does pay up to 28.68 an hour. So I just wanted to show you guys my custom website that specializes in finding verified remote job leads. You guys know that sometimes when you're going through Indeed and other services like that, that there are sometimes scams on there, or there are jobs that just aren't remote jobs and you feel like you are countlessly just flipping through pages to find remote work. Well, my website actually focuses on verified remote job leads. So every single one of these jobs that are up here, you guys will know that I personally went through and verified that they are real. And there are hundreds of them up here. If you guys want to become a member, all you have to do is click that link right there down in the description box. Now we are on to Sticker Mule, and Sticker Mule is hiring for their display PPC specialist. Now, if you guys are not familiar with this company, it says Sticker Mule is the internet's most kick ass brand. We are privately owned, profitable, and powered by globally distributed teams who care deeply about delivering a great customer experience at the highest standards. So, you guys want to make sure when you guys are crafting your resumes that you are making sure that you are putting in there that you are customer focused, that you are always focused on resolving problems, okay? Now, when we get to the actual job description, it says the display PPC specialist is tasked with driving top line growth through design, execution, and optimization of non search digital marketing campaigns. So, basically, you are going to be able to create campaigns and design them and make sure that they are optimized by looking at other marketing campaigns. So when we get down here, what do they actually want you to have? Well, of course, this is a marketing job. So you need a minimum of 5 years of professional experience in marketing. They also want you to have a certification in Google Ads. That's going to be able to help you optimize and cross-reference other successful campaigns. This is going to be a soft skill, and of course, using analytical tools like Google Analytics. If you have your certification in Google Ads, you already know how those analytics work, like cost per click and things like that, right? For this job, it pays 150K a year plus a $10,000 sign on bonus. So if you have professional experience marketing, I would highly suggest to jump onto this company because I've heard a lot of great things about them. Now, this is one that I'm super excited to share with you guys. So, if you guys are strapped for cash this season, I know the holidays are coming up, New Year's are coming up. This is a one time gig through Appen. And this is for their mystery shopper. Now, about Appen, Appen is a global AI leader. It stands at the forefront with a network of over 1 million skilled contractors spanning over 130 countries. So do keep in mind that when you work with Appen, this is a gig-based company. So whenever you hear me talk about them, you are always going to hear that this is a gig or a contract role. It's never going to be a regular W-2, okay? So it says the benefit of becoming a mystery shopper. You can keep the items purchased for yourself or for someone else, and this can turn into a long-term continuous project. So remember guys how I said it can be contract. While they say this is a short gig, if you do successfully complete the task, this can become a long-term contract. Okay, so the requirements, of course, you need to be able to have the funds to purchase the products they want you to purchase. They say that there's no minimum. So if on the list there are $5 lip gloss tubes or a $15 shirt, there is no minimum. You can get as much or as little as you want, but they say they do not want you to go over $500 in spending. Okay. You also need to be fluent in English, of course, and everything else is going to be able to be soft skills. They say you also need to have a laptop or a PC. Okay. For this role, depending on how many mystery shopper tasks you can complete, you will get paid either from $150 to $500 for this gig. Okay. Now we have Aria, and Aria is hiring for their sleep supply specialist. Um, this role is starting off at $18 an hour. Now, when talking about the company, it says Apria's healthcare mission is to improve the quality of life for our patients at home. So this is going to be some type of at-home system. Most likely, if you have like sleep apnea or you grind your teeth, this is sounding like what it's geared towards. For the job summary, it says the sleep supply specialist will provide excellent customer service and product information, solutions, and relevant details to patients and providers. It says, most importantly, this position provides above and beyond communication with our patients so they feel heard, understood, valued, and more connected with Apria. So again, guys, this is like a regular customer service role. You want to make sure that you are customer focused, that you are always trying to resolve the customer's problems. Now, when they talk about the essential duties, we've already went a little bit over that, so we really don't need to hash that out. But of course, with this, because this is somewhat in the medical field, you are handling sensitive data. You want to make sure that you guys are adhering to HIPAA guidelines. If you guys don't know what HIPAA guidelines are, basically do not disclose any information about the client's medical history until you can verify that that is them. And you do not talk about their medical history with anybody else besides the person who has been the verified patient, okay? Unless they have like an attorney at law or something, that's basically what HIPAA guidelines is just keep it shut, only talk to the patient. When we get down here, what do they actually want you to have? You need to have a high school diploma or a GED, and you need to at least have 6 months, minimum 6 months in sales or customer service, okay? They also say that previous healthcare experience is a plus, and experience working with various insurance plans, okay? So those are going to be the education and experience you need for this role. They go down a little bit more to talk about the physical demands and more just a little bit about what you need as far as computer skills. But again, guys, all these are soft skills, right? Know how to work Excel, PowerPoint, Word, be energetic and passionate. These are all soft skills that we all have, okay? We have the Shade Room, and the Shade Room is hiring for their staff writer. Now, this is a weekends and evenings position, okay? Do keep in mind that you have to live in these states. It is limited to those states, right? If you guys don't know what the Shade Room is, it's pretty messy. Honestly, it's a blogging site. Um, Depending on how you feel, if you're not really a big person who's into pop culture and media like that, this role probably will not interest you that much, okay? these are what your work schedule is going to look like. So basically 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sundays, you do work Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. So um, if you guys were wondering what your schedule would look like for this job, they're telling you up front. And this is not a on-camera role, guys. Just because this is a media blog, you're not on camera. You're simply going to be doing the writing, okay? So the summary: reporting to the managing editor, the weekend and evening staff writer is responsible for creating multiple quick turnaround stories a day while also working on long lead projects. Okay. So basically, you guys know how media works. When a story happens, they want to be able to, whatever media outlet it is, they want to be on it very fast. So that's going to be your role, is writing up these stories. They're going to give you guys the information. And you guys are going to write these stories for them. Now, when we get down to the knowledge, of course, it says someone who loves and gets Black culture across the diaspora, understanding of social media best practices. So, guys, this is what I was saying. If you're not interested in pop culture type vibes, this won't be the job for you, because you literally have to be into pop culture. That's what's going to be able to make you write these great, entertaining pieces for the blog, okay? They also want you to be a creative writer with an ability to write a witty, fun, trendy tone to appeal to the shade room demographic, which is 18 to 41. So we've already been through this, right? Here is what you actually need as far as experience. You do not need any higher education. They say if you have a bachelor's in journalism, English, or communications, or any other related field, they would love that, but you do not need it. Only at the minimum, you need 2 years of professional journalism, communications, or social media experience creating content. Guys, if you work at home and you are a content creator, and it doesn't matter if you're a content creator for gaming to sports or makeup, right? It does not matter. If you have those 2 years of content creation, which is a lot of us do, I would definitely suggest looking into this job, okay? And it does pay up to $33.66 an hour.